Hey guys, welcome to week 1 of the Mafia Draft Championship, where this week Commander and Conquer is taking on the 4th Mage, coach of the California Caterpie. You can see his team there. A pretty strong defensive core in the form of Laeron and Crocolore, and of course Hippopotas is also a scary defensive Pokemon. But where this team really where I'm going to struggle against it, is mainly the offensive pressure from that Grovyle, Shelder, Drillbur. Um, Morgrem is a very annoying Pokemon. Haunter is very good for this format. Of course, his Terra Captains are going to be that Shelder and Hippopotas. So Shelder is actually a very scary Pokemon. If it Shell Smashes, I actually have a very hard time dealing with it. Drillbur with that Hippopotas Sand can also be very hard to outspeed, and I actually don't have great ways of surviving it if I'm not careful. And of course, Crocolore means I cannot do any of my setup shenanigans. So, for our first Pokemon of the team, we are bringing Felonies, our Mr. Mime Galar, with a Mirror Herb this week with Screen Cleaner. Mirror Herb, of course, so we can copy the Shell Smash on that Shelder, because otherwise, if we switch on in a Rock Blast, we got gamed. But if that Shelder gets off a Shell Smash, depending on its Terra, we actually just lose. And I don't want to lose. So, after a Mirror Herb copy, Freeze Dry will kill it, assuming it is not Focus Sash. But we also have Focus Blast and Psychic to try to deal with the rest of his team, and Encore to lock that Shelder into Shell Smash afterwards, so that it cannot survive and then kill us with its Focus Sash. But Encore is, of course, also just a good move, all in all. And next up, what was that flub? Next up, we got Speed Force, our Eldegoss, with heavy-duty boots this week. Regenerator, of course, with Energy Ball, Rapid Spin, Leech Seed, and Aromatherapy. Energy Ball hits, it's Energy Ball. This thing doesn't get coverage. I don't know what you want from me. Rapid Spin, of course, to get rid of any hazards. If that is a hazard stacking Shelder instead of offensive, we want to be able to get rid of those spikes whenever we can. Leech Seed and Aromatherapy are just there for general clericking and being cool, I guess. And then next up, we have Shipwreck, our Mawile, with leftovers this week with Hyper Cutter for the ability so that we can 1v1 that Masquerain a little better. We have Iron Head, Knockoff, Power Up Punch, and Stealth Rock. Power Up Punch will allow us to beat that Laeron, which otherwise would be a pretty good check to us. Knockoff is always a good move to have, and Iron Head's just solid stab damage. We are Terra Flying, so that we can try to have something against that Drillbur, and hopefully we just don't get Stone Edged in the face. And yeah. Next we have our Giovanni, our Lily, with an Eviolite this week, rocking Storm Drain, Terra Ground. Terra Ground Earth Power does demolish his team outside of that Masquerain and Grovyle. Okay, and Haunter, but shut up. But we are mainly going to be throwing out Earth Powers wherever we can. But of course, Toxic and Recover is going to be our little back strat just in case, since he doesn't have a solid way into us if we are Terra Ground, outside of potentially a specially offensive Grovyle or Shelder, which are both scary and possible. And we're just going to hope that Mr. Mime can deal with those before that happens. But our next Pokemon is going to be Chicken Middle, our Combuskin, with a Clear Amulet this week to try to make sure that Sticky Webs do not affect our sweeping potential. Intimidate does not affect our sweeping potential. No shenanigans. The Morgrem can't Parting Shot out of here. We are Speed Boost, of course, with Close Combat, Temper Flare, Substitute, and Swords Dance. Fire and Fighting hits his whole team. Literally every Pokemon gets hit. So we're just rocking with that. And rounding up the squad this week, we have Destin Honnold, our Mareanie, with Eviolite, of course, with Regenerator, of course, with Scald, Haze, Toxic, and Recover. Max defenses because we just, hate our opponent. We absolutely despise our opponent. We are going to be going for Toxic Stalling with this thing. Scald in case he goes into his Lairon. If he goes into Sliggoo, we just sort of go Combuskin and get to set up maybe for free. I don't know. Maybe we go Giovanni and blast it open. I don't know. We go Mawile. That's another good approach. But I'm just hoping he kind of doesn't bring it, and it's not scary, and it probably won't be, but I'm scared anyway. But yeah, that is the team for week 1, and let's get right into the battle. No Drillbur, which was my big concern. Terra Steel on the Shelter, okay. I see no reason not to just lead mine. Does Bug Buzz kill me? Yeah, but... Bug Buzz kills if it's invested at all. So I kind of just want to lead. Yeah, I'll just lead Mareanie and Toxic whatever's in front of me. That's fine. Oh, I meant to make this Chilling Water. He gets his webs up, I get my Toxic off. Just throw a Scald. He didn't actually bring like any way to break through this, which is surprising. Like, actually, he didn't bring anything to break through this unless it's like Psychic Haunter, but that's it. Webs are up, I really don't care. He goes Lairon. Do I get the burn? No burn. It's fine, I'm just gonna throw out another one. I had speed, so I just get to do another. This is one of his Eviolites, the other is definitely Crocolore. He was Morgrim, okay. I might get taunted here. Might scream. Okay, that's fine. T-Wave miss, that sucks, but it's honestly not a big deal. If he's at +2, it'll be almost 400. Yeah. Okay, he's a curse variant, alright. Information obtained. Wave does nothing, I just get to throw out a Scald. He Rock Blast, okay. He predicted Felonies to come in that time, which it's never going to. I get my Toxic off, he should have Terra'd, he didn't. and I just get to recover for free. He needs to, like, super duper crit me. Just another recover here. I'm just gonna haze away these curses. Actually, he probably outspeeds me, but that's fine. No, he doesn't. He misses Rock Blast too, that sucks. In fact, that outspeed means I can just go for Scald. I mean, that would have been another recover I would have had to do, but that doesn't really change anything. Do I get the burn? No, I don't. I'm never getting any burns, which is crazy. Psychic does half. I kind of want to recover and just scout. Do you do anything with Mola? How much does Focus Plus do? Shadow Ball does 80. I don't want to go. I don't want to go Mola. Just gonna stay with the Scald. I get to burn. Took way too long for me to get that burn, but that's fine. I should have gone Mawile. I get my rocks up here. No power punch. He goes Croc over here. Easy Violate. Menthor just kills me. How much does it do to my... Yeah, what if he's Stomping Tantrum? If he's Stomping Tantrum, I take nothing. He's Hyper Voice for some reason? Okay, sure. He Willows, that's fine. In case he slacks off, I'm gonna go for Toxic. Yeah. Does Masquerade die on entry? No, it doesn't. Hunter dies on entry. Just gonna go Shipwreck here. Random Quiver Dance, okay, sure. Can't kill me. What's this Hydro Pump do? Hydro Pump does 8. Actually, you might kill me if you're invested. How much does it do to my ability? Bug Buzz is 77, I'm just getting fried in him. Okay, he's Bug Buzz, he's not Hydro Pump. That's another kill for Mareanie. I just always go Destined Honnold on this thing. I always beat this one-on-one. cover here, let it die to poison. And I'm an asshole. This is... I feel bad because it was Stolly, but like I have Mareanie, man. That's just how this Pokemon works. GG's the 4th mage. Sorry, I was so Stolly, I guess, but I mean, look at my team, dude. What else am I gonna do? Yeah, solid, super solid week 1. I will see you all next time, I guess. Hee hee.